I just got back playing with Minnow at the park, and some people were walking through the park, some students with slabs of pizza, which ironically looked like that barf, that upside down pizza barf that Minnow ate and then got stoned on. Uh, it looked like a slab of pizza. So whether it's pizza or not, or just barf, it was a square, which made me think it's pizza. Anyway, so when they were going through the park area, Minnow brought his frisbee over them and got on 2 feet, and then started conveying interest in, oh, I love you, I love your food, we have so much in common. Look at me, I'm cute. Minnow really turns on the charm, and I'm sure it works because he works his charm a lot. Anyway, he gets a little distracted with playing frisbee, and so they passed 2 students with slabs of pizza, and I threw the frisbee, and then Minnow took it, and then he took off with it. Which there's 3 tiers at the park, and separated by bushes and a center carpet of grass entrance, and then little trees in each section with spotlights. So we can play at night too if we want to. And Minnow is kind of framed, separated by bushes, and on one side also there's rows of bushes. And Minnow took off, which he does. It's his gig as he's gotten older. Frisbee means I'm off leash. We play frisbee and I'm off leash. If I have the frisbee, I can take it, therefore, anywhere I want to. So that's Minnow's extended gig. Okay, when he's off leash and has the frisbee in his mouth, he doesn't always bring it back to me. He's like, oh, I'm going to take it over here. I'm going to meet these people that are sitting here and eating, or something like that. He usually follows his nose and is thus distracted between, hey, I was throwing frisbee, but I don't have a dog anymore or a frisbee. And so he took off, and I thought, it must be the people that had the pizza. They're probably sitting on the grass on a different tier or level. And Minnow found, it looked like a grandmother and her 2 grandchildren. And she thought the dog was very, very cute, and so did the kids. And then Minnow, we started playing frisbee, and then the kids played, and I talked about Minnow's characteristics. He's an Aries, and meaning a couple of things. He's dominant, and I have him drop the frisbee first, so I don't have to play tug of war or tug of wear. And he likes theater, so he'll put a paw on the frisbee and bark at you to get a rise out of you. At the very least, he loves it. He loves to kind of like, all right, put the frisbee down now. Now I'm threatening. Arr, 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 bark, bark. I dare you, I dare you. And he lunges in really close to the frisbee where you want to try and catch it. And he's like, bark, bark. He likes to get a rise. He likes more drama, more drama leverage. Okay, for every frisbee throw or would-be throw. And I think it's the mother's son or son-in-law. He wanted to gather everyone into the car that was parked next to the park. And the woman goes, look at this dog. He's an Aries. He's just like my daughter. And so she knew exactly what I meant. This dog's an Aries. She's like, oh, I've got a daughter. I know, and I'm like, first to lay down the law, right? Aries, first to lay down the law, then get out of there. And she laughed because she's like, yeah, that's my daughter. And what else? We've got our live sponsor here, queuing up to get busy. Get busy. What else? They were parting ways. They were getting in the car, and so after the last frisbee toss by one of the boys, had Minnow come back to me so I could toss it and they could get in the car. And the parting comment was, first to lay down the law, less barking. In this video class 101, it's also going to be a Go Fig. So I'm going to combine it with my Go Fig series on Vimeo. So as always, our review is to make value. Make the theme one eye that the head and hand and the high definition had do with you. You can ETH. Isn't that a present participle? And your ken and kent is a range of knowledge. You start from 0 arrows, okay, and stand on your own necro, crone even, okay, because you're all assuming you came, but you've only scammed the same amen, debt again, thief end. Like this, you can do that too. So necro is to do something cold. All right. Well, what are you going to go back to? Your own self-image, okay, that you sowed. Do on one, sow on one. I'm not advocating not relating, but I'm trying to get to the genesis of why your emotions are twerked, thief end, okay? There's no air in that hee-haw hand, all right? And it's not going to do with you, okay? Through the law, -T. It's not, all right? If you want to get mad at Kanye, the brother's just trying to get through too. He has no in, neither do I. So, honestly, you want to look at it? Who am I talking to when who's not giving the hand? Okay? And are they not giving it because they don't have a hand, or because they want some value that they didn't make? Okay? So, inevitably, hopefully we're winding down. Uh, the mismatched just state and guess state, sat state. um, say tan, say thanks. TA, thanks and territorial army. It's kind of ironic. Who do you give your thanks to for your protection? Okay? And do you need the protection? You know? I I think if you're going to speak for a value, put it in black and white and make your own Tao with Wei. Okay? Tried and bred. Your estate, your own trial balance. As your own example is your just state and guess state, sat state. All right? Let's see. KE, kinetic energy. Haid is the vertical vein. Origin is the head. The vertical mineral vein or fault. All right? Vertical. It's a metaphor for spirituality. Okay? The planar view, Plane. Pane, well, pane, that's Italian for bread. Put an accent over there and over the E, and pane, as in like a window pane. So how does that work with putting an I in that? Pain, Pain. Well, wouldn't that be amazing if there was no pain and re-add do of'd and reviewed? I don't have that right, do I? There you go. I could complexify. I don't try to complexify that much, that many layers of reading in and out and nuance, unless I show you how I got there. Because I think that's fair for understanding. Like I would pick a concept and maybe, there's a complexity there. The pain, P-A-N-E, and the lan, pan, plan, the near, ear, okay? For all intents and purposes, I probably wouldn't put an I in there unless I show you, okay, where I started and how I got there. That way you can make the jumps and bridges in consciousness also. If you see it happening, you can see, yes, that's conceivable, that works, I get it, you know. So let's see, let's go down to news. This was the last news I did. So I read this and I'm like, but this is what's going on. Okay? So see how I spin it towards this is what's going on. Okay? It's like you're making mentally ill 3. You're making it 3, okay? 3 debt, get to feed. You know? So we know what DOF is, DOF. TG is type genius. I will show you. And DF, direction finder. You can see your text in your hex, he hyphen x hyphen is sexist. You can see by what I'm doing to you and making you feel what you're doing to you is what you're doing to women, okay? Let's talk about where we are. The men hyphen D can see you women are not desiring to make EWEID sustainable through yourself. So you're losing that advantage because they don't want to bear a malfeasant mark, okay, that you made with a hee-haw heart that is your own, okay? That's why Roe with Wade is going down, okay? Because if they're going to be made to wear a false mark, okay, they're going to make you face your hee-haw shit and make you look at it and eat it, okay? It's a war on the senses, all right? Let's see, I should find my notes and get into this a little bit more. Hold on, let me regather. I thought there was a little confusion, like maybe when I did Twitter, you know, Roe v. Wade is going down, that maybe you thought it was a job opportunity for you. What I mean is, Republicans do not want to create stupid law to govern people. They want to be stupid. They don't want that, okay? And if you're not giving value and yet you're sucking off the tit of Toft, that he had doff, stupid, because you sent stupid, and yet you're kind of like putting out all those emotional reasons of doing good, you should do that as a humanitarian gesture, but you're not being nor bearing the weight of any humanitarian gesture that you would let in by hiring even, okay? You're propping up stupid and fortifying Toft thief end that you need protection against assault, but you're sending the assault, okay? So maybe what you need to get to backbone a dress is don't give sex unless it's deserved, okay? And where else are you going to see that it's deserved? EID, okay? So if you want to get off of staring at bald-faced lies that you sent to receive your bed behind, okay, that again, then we should start crafting a way forward on my timeline, okay, with ways and means, and because the follow-through should smooth any ruffles, okay, smooth your feathers. When you don't have to fight 2 by 2. Who would redo red wed the red dude, okay? Det in your stead, in your finest stead, okay? Stead the head, okay? What is obvious is you did not love. LOVEID. You also didn't LLHOVID. Okay? Let me show you that. You didn't engineer the left hand to be the right hand, okay? Sometimes I like to make it more apparent that we're looking at det, D-E-T, is like detective work, and ether, E. So sometimes I like to make that more apparent. I need to turn my fan on. I'm really hot. You know, and I just played Frisbee, and it's... I didn't sleep a whole lot. I was hoping I would, but I didn't. I kind of feel like the quickening of the old days. When I had a goal, and I felt I had the platform and performance arena to fulfill it, and you just raise up in the morning, and when you know what you want, everything starts to fall in line. And you're just like pulled up and forward, like, to me, to rise to the occasion. Kind of feels a little bit like that. You didn't love, you didn't, and you certainly didn't tool. Adept? How about adept? And PT is part-time, among other things. So yeah, there's a whole problem with your theory of reflection. You can say nice things, but they're still dowing through the war, so you didn't really give love or affection and follow through. That makes, on the male's framework, your belly is hate, okay? Your belly is Okay? Because you're eating on Dow with war to elate. Oh, great, you came back for some amour. The fame as the tame and the same amour red. Okay? Never being accountable for not ever actually thinking it through even or wanting to. Okay? So you're creating stupid doff to get off, thiefen to support your love, which is red. Okay? To send it down with war again because you're working with that capacity. Okay? That network capacity. Okay? And the nerve. R-E-E. Re-eat. Okay? And your ret, where you soak the flax and the flax, linen, fibs, fibers, okay? And stand the hand again. Okay. Your testate. That is a living will, okay? Starting price, sine prole, without child, without tissue. And service pack. Permanent. The gig is up when you could see clearly, as with anyone who wants to. Okay, so you understand now that it's a fight for pride. It's a fig height. Okay, and the men aren't going to go to war with you women. You send it somewhere else abroad. Okay, to get their income. But this war on words and sensibility certainly may Sir Sire revive, okay? Unless you want to pitch and bitch ass straight, okay? You could, all I'm doing here is I'm fiddling with the same direction and nuance. So to put the C in parentheses, then we see the T, a task more clearly, but You know, if I can do that, parse my ass, anyone else can. Cast, okay? Who has asked? Okay. Straight, tend, straight the hen, the end. DH, document signer, Doctrine of Humanities, harrow, that's a rake. It tills the earth, it breaks up the clods. For what it's worth, I think of PL as place. Maybe I'm entitled to. Computer programming language, military patrol leader. What it's looking like more and more is the more and more you go to the lot, it looks like your love is to get me one eye by making donkey. So you can upbraid donkey, okay? And you know, for what it's worth, I understand the trigger, I understand the reflex. You know, when you feel like you're being browbeat on with no out, okay? Unless we create one together, okay? All right? And work your vexations out right now so that you can be clear ear to land, all right? So you can start at 0 arrows and start actually honestly making your sustainable way, okay? Because it's actually utterly important. And the work I'm doing, while it looks like it's not very entertaining, well, if value were already a given, I might be an entertainer, Assweld, okay? I might be a come on, and entertainer, okay? You can see it's important to have my back, all right? And to have my back to Elise as last asked in my provincial DOFF fame and frame, and okay, rame the clothing, in my language, even. Because you can't discount the creation of my mind and who else I have in mind, okay? So that's would be my magi gif, okay? The magi. Frankincense, myrrh. What is the other one? I have to look that up. And go old. Go ald. Okay. Go Alden. How would I spin myrrh? Well, that starts to look like mirth. Geared a beard, if you like. I usually make deference to my mother, Bertha. That's a tear reverse. I may have known her differently, okay? She was an angry, stomping Aries. Stuck in the hoops. What else? Bertha. Bertha is... I was born in Las Vegas. They moved to Reno, Nevada. I think it was the Nugget Casino, or was it? Yeah, I think it was the Nugget. They had Bertha, Big Bertha, the performing elephant. So Mom's first name, she definitely didn't want to go by that. Big Elephant. Bertha is my dad's first wife, went by her middle name, Rebecca. Dad's second wife is Lou, as in lewd, okay? And Lou's sister, and Lou spells her name L-E-W. Lou's sister is Beverly, Beverly, okay? My brother is married to Mike. I'm sorry, my brother is Mike, and he's married to Fan. She's from China, but Fan. But she likes to go by her Americanized name, Tiffany, okay? And they like to play badminton. For real. Let's see if there's anything else here. These are just extra notes. Let's see. Show someone that you carried. That you care and carried. The ID. EID. Debt to tower. Power. Purchase order. Okay? Prisoner of war. And PF, that is perfect. Perfect flower. Okay? Now, isn't that what you guys are doing with your emotions when you send Tao with wart, and then, oh, that's so, you tear and tear, T-A-R-E-T-E-A-R, and, which is also tear, as in rip, okay? Rest in peace, your edit, that you let it, okay? And tear, oh, that's so sad. As you seed, again, that's so sad. That's so sad. Det again. Your ag is in the air, okay? It does not love, and neither do you. Consulting that ag right there, here, okay? That's red. Yeah, okay, so closing comments would be, it's fairly obvious you didn't love, and when you go to the lot, okay, you're seeking money, okay, that you sought from your own head, okay, yet you want to be blameless, yet you want to complain. You're not doing it right, and you missed the opportunity, okay? Because the men can see, you're not willing, okay, to carry your own tare weight, okay? To have what you want by being what you want, okay? So you should expect Roe v. Wade to go down, meaning it's not going to be a law anymore, okay? And if you fuck yourself, then that's your problem. You deserved it, okay? And if you still need protection from an army, but with your charm army and charm the harmony, harmony, the army. I work with it until it looks pretty, until it's conceivable that you can see what I'm saying too. That was a little hard to put together, army and harmony, but the point is your harmony is in the arm of your money, okay? As with your charm. You find that stupid donkey attractive when that stupid donkey can't do one push-up in integrity even. It's because you're not even, okay? All right? The flaws of attraction. Okay. What else? All right. I'm going to stop there.